male interactions with males. Male
No.
race.
I want this on the record. No.
All right, thank you. I just need you to answer those questions, Miguel, my great friend, because we had some allegations coming in this morning, and I believe you're a upstanding member of society. And I would like to just say to everyone and to the audience in the back of people who are mindless Republicans that are clapping their hands like retarded little fat children, just want to tell you all, I hate Fox. I would never want to watch Fox if I didn't have to. If I don't have to, I don't want to watch Fox. Nobody wants to watch the news. Agreed.
Yeah, this Fox News channel is crazy.
Chat, I need you to listen to me. Listen, some people disagree with my stances on the pro-Americanist beliefs, but I would like to just confer to you that it is totally constitutional to suspend the Eighth Amendment. The Eighth Amendment is non-constitutional, as we all know. The freedom of speech is unconstitutional, as we all know. The conspiracy of freedom of speech was made up by the Illuminati and the Freemasonry of America to entrap us in a guilt-ridden shame society where we shame each other constantly and push out these unmentally developed man children and women, and it's because they are given freedom of speech. If we didn't have the freedom of speech, everyone's intelligence would take a automatic direct 50 increase boost, because as we all know, when you do not have access to freedom of speech, you become super based, and you become a giga chad on default. This power will allow you to become an immortal and it'll allow you to cultivate your own power. And this is where we break the simulation of the Illuminati. And once we destroy free speech, we can engage in the eternal war and conflict that we are meant to for the American people. Because the thing is, the American people are actually a race of people. Didn't you know that the Americans are an entirely different species of humanity? They're actually a more evolved, prosperous, and more advanced form of humanity, as we all know Americans are. Now, I've been able to acquire some information that tells me that certain European races might be related to the American species. And if this is true, this would make them honorary Americans by default. Thus, it would open up the pathway for future annexation of places like Canada, Portugal, France, United Kingdom, Ireland, Greenland, all of North America, all of South America, all of Africa, all of the Earth, because all of the Earth belongs to the American people as a species, because as we all know, the American people were promised America by God himself. That's why they call it Manifest Destiny, kids. That's why they call it Manifest Destiny. Gotta get this right, chat. Listen, chat. They were listen, and guys, I have to remind you on our duty and our obligation to assist the Israelis and the Jews in the Middle East. Some people have recently been saying on the American right that we cannot support Israel. I'd like to say that these same people are libertarians, possibly don't believe in war at all. They might even be peaceful relatively. You have to know that these people are weak-minded. They cannot carry on the revolutionary further that we need to make this country a country of God again. They believe in free speech, which is cringe. They believe in the freedom of assembly. That's also cringe. As we all know, all of those things are illegal and fundamentally unconstitutional, and they are unfaithful to our Lord God. So if we wanted to actually be faithful followers of God and the Constitution and our founding fathers and the great American manifest destiny, then we need to get rid of some of these things, because I listen, some people may call me a radical for wanting to shoot all. Listen, they're not undesirables. They're suboptimal human beings for human resource management. You know what I'm saying? It's a roundabout way of thinking, but some people might disagree with it. I think it all leads back to square one.
Hey,
Listen,
Bean,
either
have you
way, they don't
downloaded
have
Space
rights.
Engineers yet?
That is true.
Are we gonna play, or would you have to play like CK3?
It's who? Sorry, no, I was too busy. Listening to Landon calling me a Jew over DMs.
Honestly, I would just upload those podcast videos to my channel. That'd be perfect content. I'd make so many views. It'd be like 1 view per video, and it's just me. Two at most, and maybe one of them's you, Jarek. Like, it's just you. Like, and that 1 view is from like a year ago, and it's when you like it was when the video was first uploaded. You looked at it for like 10 seconds and then got off of it, and then the other view is from me. If we're lucky, maybe Miguel will watch the podcast. We all know Miguel is gonna just going off the VTubers because he's
maybe in 30 years, I'm sitting outside a bridge outside of the breeding camp because the population collapsed, and maybe I'll go on my phone and relive the past.
Breeding camp. Why are you at a breeding camp, Miguel? Are you getting bread?
He's in Portugal.
Because by 2042, the population would have collapsed and the government would take desperate measures.
Are you saying they're going to impregnate you, Miguel, a human
That's
male?
not how.
There was no mention of me participating.
Listen, why are you next to a breeding camp, and why are you getting bread in the breeding camp? Like,
because all public infrastructure was privatized by the government, and I'm no longer.
So, are you telling me that the Portuguese government by 2042 is going to develop the means of impregnating human males?
When was this ever mentioned?
The femboy population is going to skyrocket. I mean, the degeneracy.
When was this
it
ever
does not
mentioned?
exist. You mean it's going to start existing?
Listen,
exclusively
man,
in Portugal. Portugal spearheaded that specific technology.
Yeah, I mean, they are currently, from what Miguel said, they're going to unlock that technology and its full potential by 2032.
I like,
and that's
to clarify, at no point was MPreg mentioned.
And by the way, by 2032, Miguel also said there would be a population collapse. So, listen, he has to be right. Miguel has to be right because, listen, there's a population collapse coming 2032. My Portuguese friend told me so. You have to believe me. They're going to start rounding up.
That's completely believable, but Portugal doing that and developing that technology, it sounds a lot less possible.
August, they're gonna take you to Brazil to put you in the Portuguese Brazilian breeding mines, and they're gonna breed you while you're mining.
I really sincerely doubt that.
And it's
Brazilians are going to have enough power to go like waltz up in the middle of America and take random people to put in their mines.
It's an all-male fucking mining camp. Listen, you're not gonna survive, August. You gotta get out of your house by 2042. You can't stay in America by 2042. If you do, they're gonna take you. You gotta go to some place like Japan.
Stay in America.
ICE is gonna start abducting. ICE is gonna start abducting Denver residents into the Brazilian breeding mines.
Yeah.
Why would they do that?
Yeah, they're gonna take you first, though, August, and then they're gonna.
You guys aren't even bringing up any relevant points on why.
Listen, Jarek, I'll let you know about the Ginger Master Plan. I have no idea about it, but from what I know, it's not gonna succeed.
It's actually. It's gonna be
Ginger Master Race will not win.
We have to reclaim the British Isles.
That's why ICE is putting them.
You know, this is why brown hair people are superior to all types of other people.
This is why ICE is starting the ginger cost.
You know,
that's not even happening.
Listen, did you know?
They don't even know about that.
Did you know that? Listen, did you know that I am ethically responsible for the loss and disappearance of 5 children from a schoolway in England because me and Billy were a part of a SS operation with the Latvians, with the SS Latvia, with the Waffen SS
Where in
Latvian
England?
Grenadiers. We were engaged in the operation of kidnapping. Unfortunately, we lost 5 good white children. I know, it's so sad.
I mean, there's plenty of them.
We got 50 white kids though for child soldiers. We got 50 white child soldiers, and the reason why they had to be white was because they're Waffen SS, so they're like, I don't know. There's something about being they're like Nazis or something. I don't know. I'm not politically correct.
It's not really. We all know exactly what that means.
No, nobody knows what that means. What do you think that means?
Do you know your audience right now?
Do you know your audience, August? Listen, stick to the script. You're going off script. I don't like it. I don't like it when people go off script. Stop
I haven't been
going
given
off
a script.
Yes.
You can't just write something down on a piece of paper like, surely he'll do this.
Oh my God,
not even
stop
give it to
going
me.
off script.
Okay, none of you here are gingers. You
Jarek,
shut the fuck up.
Jarek, we're supposed to mention you were so. Listen, Jarek, you had to mention the ginger cost. You were going to mention the ginger cost. You weren't supposed to talk about whatever you just talked about. You're just going to, bro, you're not even reading the script. You're not even reading the script anymore. Listen, Miguel, did you get your script?
Yes, we know. Diddy is free. Landon made sure we knew.
He did?
Yeah, because Landon was the first to get raped by Diddy.
What? When did this
Okay,
happen?
I'm going.
Landon let us know? Because I didn't know until this morning.
Yeah, why do you think you only know why it was this morning that you knew? Because he was getting raped all night long by Diddy.
Guys, I'm gonna go before the fucking thermite in my brain gets ignited by the schizo.
Fuck.
No. You're supposed to play Space Engineering.
All right. Time to take Miguel to the Brazilian breeding mines for a personal inspection. With you, Jarek, as well. You're coming with me. We'll get Landon as well. We're gonna get Landon. We're gonna get Billy. We're gonna get August. We're all gonna go to a Brazilian breeding mining camp. We're gonna take Miguel there, and we're gonna watch him for like a day.
Inefficient use of time. That's not how that works.
He's gonna turn into the thing with like I have no mouth, but I must scream. I have no Jarek, I have no brain, but I must goon an edge to completion. Otherwise, the skibbity toilet rizzlers will not be pleased with me because the Sigma the Sigma boss is going to get so mad at me and so grumpy, and he's going to get so mad if I don't please him that... Listen, Jarek, the Sigma boss is not going to be happy with me. Patrick Bateman, he's not going to be happy if I don't fulfill my daily quota of what I'm supposed to do on a daily basis. So if I don't do this, I need you to understand, Patrick Bateman's going to come to your house and he's going to kiss you. Huh?
You just left him? We're not even doing anything. We have to wait for Bean to get back.
I asked Bean what Ashton was talking about, and he told.
If you want to get your schizophrenic podcast, you can do it with Ashton.
What the hell happened?
I asked this Bean guy what Ashton was talking about, and Bean told me he was talking about Mpreg and ice breeding mines. What the fuck?
Also, the ginger cost. It was particularly offensive, considering that
Suicide is the preferable alternative. Bruce.
Nothing of importance was said.
Yeah.
So,
Nothing important was said.
nothing important ever happened. So, who's hosting the Space Juice game?